Today I'm going to talk to you about trusses, which create a roof's frame and shape as well as the roof decking. Hello, I'm Joy Watts with Watts Homes and Construction in Kalamazoo County, Michigan. In the distant past, roofs of most homes were built conventionally with rafters. Now, most builders use trusses to frame the roof. One reason why trusses are used today, most of or all of the weight of the roof is distributed to the exterior walls, which means fewer or no load-bearing interior walls. Home improvement remodeling projects are much easier to do without the interior load-bearing walls. Another reason is ease of construction. Lastly, due to the current building code regulations, the roof has to have detailed calculations to determine load, snow, weight, tolerances, lumber sizes, lengths, and other things to make sure that they meet compliance. Since this is a complicated process, it's much easier for builders to use trusses in today's construction process. The truss manufacturers determine all of these specific details and make sure it meets the code requirements. Most trusses are installed 24 inches on center. We actually purchase our trusses from Builders First Source, which is where we get most of our lumber and other building components. For this particular home, Builders First Source used Truss Technologies Inc. to detail and build the trusses. The trusses are built in a factory and then shipped to the job site pre-assembled. As you can see on this house, the roof line has a steep slope or pitch. Most of the trusses are designed with a 10-12 or a 12-12 pitch. A roof pitch is determined by how much it rises vertically as it also stretches horizontally. In the case of this house, a 10-12 pitch means the roof rises vertically 10 inches for every 12 inches it runs horizontally. Let me point out a few examples of the roof pitches to give you a better idea. So this is the garage. This small gable right here, that is a 12-12. And then the other one above it, this one right here, is also a 12-12 pitch. So on the front of the house here, both of these gables are 10-12s. So to point out a few of the common trusses, these two are actually called a gable truss. The gable truss is used on the ends of the roof, kind of like roof caps in the series of the trusses that are put together. So these are pretty much always on the end. I reviewed the truss diagrams from the factory and determined the truss company made 151 trusses, gables, hips, girders, and other components for this home. That's a lot. Each truss or component is made for a particular position in the structure of the roof. Trusses cannot be cut or modified once created by the truss manufacturer. You also cannot change the type of material installed on top of the roof without speaking to a structural engineer. The truss companies have engineers on staff who determine how the trusses are made to meet code. An example of why I do not want to change the material type of a roof is, let's say your current house has a typical asphalt shingle roof. It needs to be replaced and you want to install a concrete tile roof instead of the asphalt roof. The concrete tiles are much heavier than the shingled roof, and the trusses on your home may not be designed to carry the extra weight, which is why you would have to consult with a structural engineer. I'll point out a few of the main trusses used on the house in a minute. I'm in the primary bedroom right now, and these are actually cathedral trusses. Cathedral, you're going to have a peak, and with a vault, you only have it angled one direction. So right now I'm in the great room. These are actually hip trusses. You have the horizontal at the very bottom, then part of the sides come up diagonally, and then it goes flat on the top, and it gives you a particular roof design on the outside. These that you see here are all attic trusses. This is the space above the garage. But one thing about the attic trusses, you can see how it's flat at the top then it angles down in the side. If you want to store things above your garage or in other attic space that's not finished, you want to make sure that your trusses are designed to be able to carry that load. I'm in the upstairs bedroom right now, and these are actually mono-pitch trusses. You have the horizontal at the bottom, one side has the vertical, and then you have the angle from the vertical back to the horizontal, so it only goes one direction. After all the trusses are installed, the roof decking or sheeting is installed on top of it. It's similar to the subfloor installed on top of the floor joists. This roof decking is 1/2-inch OSB. Like footings, the roof decking is the foundation of your roofing system. The roof decking supports the weight of the roofing materials that will be installed over it. This right here is a dormer on the garage, and this is actually a 412 pitch. So you can see that it's just not as steep as the other gables and trusses that I showed you. So that concludes this episode on the roof trusses and roof decking. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and check out our website. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.